Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another slightly late episode of Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. I've been on holiday this past week, and I got back yesterday, which was the Saturday. I'm recording this on the Sunday morning, ready to go up Sunday noon-ish. It might not be up at the exact time that I usually have it up. I will try my best. We shall see. But I will, I'll try and have it up for 1 PM like normal, but it might be a little bit late. Although you guys will know that, like, by the time you're hearing this anyway. But yeah, we are going to jump into this. I vaguely remember what's happening. Let's jump in, and I will remind myself of what's happening. March 23rd, 2:35 PM. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready.
Oh yeah, we were doing the handwriting analysis, that was it. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Ms. Impax's suicide note.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What?
Oh, what do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Ms. Impax herself. It is a fake. Oh shit, that blows things wide open. Probably.
Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what's going on? If this was not written by Ms. Impax, then who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Well. It looks like Ms. Impax never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about En Garde. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. En Garde could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible.
This theory that En Garde had no idea that the suicide...
Oh, sorry.
I'm yawning. I've got some coffee, went to make some tea, and the milk that we travelled back 2.5 hours in a warmish car with yesterday was, funnily enough, not good, so I had to pour that away. Made some coffee instead, and I will need to get some milk at some point. But yes, hopefully the coffee helps with the yawning. She says as she yawns again. This theory that En Garde had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. En Garde to not have known it was a fake. Oh shit. Maybe this one. No, I don't think so, though. Right, let's go through everything. What would mean he knows it's a fake? It's not going to be my attorney's badge. I just need to cover all my bases, though, so I want to check. It's not the Magatama. It's not going to be the Nickel Samurai photo. slim chance it could be the press conference ticket. It's not going to be the radio transceiver. I don't think it's going to be Lotta's camera. It's asking me to remember stuff from over a week ago at this point, so, you know, I've probably forgotten what they want me to remember. Article. No, don't think so. It's not going to be that, but I don't think it's going to be the guitar case, not the wine glass. There's a slim chance it's this one, but I don't think so. Don't think it's going to be the card, not the cameras. Maybe the picture. I can't save here, but I'm close to the point where I can reload anyway.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, your response?
I believe that even more important than finding out if this note is real or not is whether the attorney's badge pinned to that man's chest is real. Okay. Let's load. Whoops. We'll get through everything again. I'll save this time. Now, you get lots of sound effects in quick succession if you're skipping through things. Let's save there. I wish there was an option for, like, text that you've seen already. But I don't know how easy that would be to track and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot there was this bit. Can save on this one. Something, if he's saying something seems a little wrong with it, there's probably going to be evidence to present. Well, it might be one of the things where it wants us to present the suicide note itself. No. Okay. I'm just gonna try a few different things. I'm assuming it'll be fairly obvious when I get it right. Nope. I'm just gonna try the backing down, see what happens, but it's no use. Something feels wrong, but I can't put my finger on what it is.
Actually, there is something I would like to ask.
Okay, it's a fake out. Thanks, game.
Mr. Edgeworth, you had stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant had spied on Mr. Corrida's private life. I believe this would mean that he would have known about the note as well.
Oh, so maybe if we use the camera then. That's it. Yes, and so naturally, this means Mr. On Guard would have known that the note was a fake.
Order, order! See here, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
I was the one who thought of the spying thing. Jumping in and stealing my thunder like that is simply... I can't even describe it.
Ah, yes, sorry.
I could have even bragged about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild, had you not. For that I assign you a penalty, Mr. Wright.
Oh, that's rude. But it's take a penalty to... Okay, I want to see what happens if we present the camera then. So it's a take a penalty to advance type thing. That's interesting. Is it going to be the camera, the transmitter, or the stuffed bear? Probably... Well, let's present the camera first.
Oh, what is this little item called again?
There we go. A video camera, Your Honour. Well, a very small one, but...
Oh, that's right, a camera. Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. On Guard knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. On Guard would have known that the victim had forged the note. Ack!
So then, the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honour. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. On Guard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But Your Honour, it's not as if Mr. On Guard monitored Mr. Corrida 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. On Guard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Gun.
Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured?
As I figured, it came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can't prove Mr. On Guard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honour, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth stuttering. This is not like him at all. I don't think he's had time to prepare this witness necessarily.
Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question... Oh, no, I know where he's going with this. He's going to ask Pearls to channel Juan Corrida. Or he's going to call Matt On Guard to the stand. One of the two. This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley D. Killer to commit murder? Oh, Shelley D. Killer himself. Okay. That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness?
It's
Yes, go on. Who is it?
the man himself, Mr. Shelley D. Killer.
Oh, Mr. D. Killer. Wait, Shelley D. Killer? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honour.
He's coming here to the witness stand?
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognise that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Yes?
is this alright with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defence has no objections, Your Honour.
I wonder if it really is alright to do this.
Very well then, the prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Now then, witness. Your name and your occupation, please. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley D. Killer, and I'm a professional assassin.
I say. What is going on here?
Your Honor?
How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. D. Killer will testify to this court. So this must be what the urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. D. Killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley D. Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya. Maya.
Voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley D. Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carrido. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Carrido. Gulp. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well.
This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it, a bad dream.
Shelley D. Killer. What is he going to say? About my client. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client.
Mr. D. Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us.
While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. D. Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite, he has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Very well. Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The judge's voice makes me so prone to yawning. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. I'm assuming we can press on everything like normal. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients? I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. You know what the word first means? Sorry. Go on.
Oh, well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright.
Only because you don't know about Maya's situation. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
And that is why you're testifying in this manner?
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the D. Killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes.
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly...
That's enough. Please, no more.
Very well, it was only a hypothetical anyway.
I don't think it added any of that, to the thing. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand.
That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them. It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
Their role?
This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. I wonder if he's going to name Adrian Andrews here.
You. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die?
No, I didn't say anything.
The judge had better watch himself.
We understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do. Ugh, that egomaniacal. It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff, just tell us the name already.
Patience, try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know? Okay, there is something we need to do here. I'm trying to think what we can contradict. Unless we need to prove that we grasp the concept. We might have to present the card. I'm gonna save here. No. Okay. Maybe on this one, I wonder if it's the radio transceiver. No, okay. My thinking was that, I mean, it might be the radio transceiver on the last text box. My thinking was that, using that as insurance somehow. Okay. I need to think again, it seems. What have we got? We've got the radio transceiver. I'm just reading through all the summaries just to see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Are there any profiles we can look at? We could present Maya. We might need to present these to one of these two. I don't know. Let's try this one. No. Okay, I've got one more thing to try. Okay, I wasn't trying to present that as evidence. I was trying to break a psyche lock, but I guess it will show us a psyche lock if there is one first. Like, I think it might have something to do with this, but we can't press on this because it's not part of the testimony. Unless we present Matt here and just be like, get on with it, it's Matt, isn't it? Or not. I'm a bit stuck here. I think... I don't think I'm getting what the game is trying to get me to get, and I don't know if it's because I'm forgetting something or because I just haven't made a connection or what. So I might have to look this one up. So I will pause the recording real quick and have a look at what it wants me to do and see if that's something I was thinking in the realms of or if I was nowhere near. I'll be right back. You'll see me in about a second. Okay, I am back. That took me all of about 2 minutes to find out. It's a bit of a weird press dance where you have to press on this one first, then this one, and then back to this one. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. These are the roles and duties of an assassin and his client are to carry out. I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. There we go. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human. And that's why you feel you can betray this person? I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role. Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? This case just keeps getting better and better. If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed. Everyone understands your point, I think, really. In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client, don't you agree?
Oh, what is it?
Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? He's going to say Adrian Andrews. Gut read. That person's name is... Adrian Andrews. I was right. What? Witness. That's not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. What? This can't be. On the phone earlier. What's going on here? My guess is that Mr. DeKiller just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back. Stabbed Edgeworth in the back? I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. DeKiller told him a different name. Not on guard, perhaps. I knew it. This is outrageous. I was deceived. The witness is telling a very serious lie.
Oh, but you were the one who summoned this witness.
Gurk. Grr. You, Shelley DeKiller. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. So I think what we're going to have to possibly do at this point is prove that DeKiller is lying to still protect his client because his client hasn't broken the trust. He's making that up about Adrian Andrews to try and pin it on her instead and get Matt on guard acquitted because he does everything for his client. Wow. All of a sudden it feels like we can actually win this. Yeah.
The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all...
Sorry, big yawn again.
We have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. DeKiller's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all.
No.
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt on guard is innocent.
I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Bailiff, please bring Ms. Adrian Andrews in immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, on guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. DeKiller is lying. And on guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this?
Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant?
Your Honour, the The prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelley D. Killer is certainly lying under oath. It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie. It was Andrew's. The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me, it was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. D. Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Also...
More yawns. His voice is just so breathy and like... yeah, it just makes me yawn when I do his voice a lot, and he's talking a lot today.
There is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button donning the nickel samurai costume.
But that's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me.
Yes, I know the truth.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? Request the trial continue. This is the only choice.
Phoenix.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty.
You are a lawyer.
I know. But Matt on guard is a killer, a murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Ms. Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than on guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it until now. I trust him? Yes, you do.
Mr. Wright, your opinion, please.
The defense requests that we be allowed to further question Mr. D. Killer.
Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
But... That witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done.
I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth, that is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at, and I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur.
Very well. The trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. D. Killer.
Right away, Your Honor. It's not given a to be continued, but I'm going to save here. Because I need to get this out. Today, preferably. And it's been a slightly shorter than usual episode, but I think this is a good place to take a pause. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I could get another episode recorded, even if it is slightly late this week. It'll still be up this week, so we haven't missed a week for my holiday in the end, which is good. So, yeah, next time we're going to question D. Killer again. I wonder if trust is going to be like the driving force behind our argument here, and we have to argue that D. Killer is keeping Matt on guard's trust here by trying to frame Adrian Andrews, which he himself said he didn't like. Like he didn't like clients who tried to frame other people. I think he's doing that to protect Matt on guard and then, by extension, himself. So I think that's the angle we're going to have to attack it from next time. And really, there was no other choice. We can't just get the not guilty verdict and let Matt walk free if we know that he's the killer. So I'm going to save there. I'm going to finish up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.